boardroom, but it is just about 15 minutes before we board. So we're gonna run downstairs, make coffees, and head over to our gate. Startups. I don't even think there were two of these last time. This is the downstairs selection. Not quite as big, but we're gonna go through our gate and get on a bus, not a plane. Wow. This was weird. We had to get on a bus and come down the runway to our little embarkation space. The only time I've had to do this was when we took a puddle jumper in Florida between Orlando and Fort Lauderdale, but this was my first time using this luggage, and it came out broken. We made it to this hotel, which is interesting. I mean, Embassy Suites rooms don't normally have balconies, like full-on balconies, but they usually have a door that opens to like a Juliet balcony. This room has just frosted glass over the balcony space door. So I don't even know what's on the other side, and I'm dying to know. It'll just be a mystery. So one thing that we're gonna learn this time around is what happens when you show up for a cruise without your boarding pass. I saved them to my laptop, planning on printing them here because my printer won't print anything that has black in it right now, even though I put new ink in. Long story, I'm a tech tard. Anyway, so my initial plan was to download the boarding pass and print it at the business center here, but I didn't bring my laptop. So, and I'm not sure if you can like access files from your laptop on your phone without putting them in iCloud or whatever, but anyway, I'll let you know how that goes. We're here for just under 24 hours. We got right into our room, didn't even have to stop at the front desk, And tomorrow we get on the Golden Princess. I was on the Golden Princess with my family in 2005, late 2005, for my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary and my 19th birthday. And it was so much fun. We were in Pompeii for my 19th birthday, and I'm not sure where we were on their anniversary. We might not even have been there like the exact anniversary date, but it was a really good time. We had 11 family members on the trip with us for that. That was one of my biggest groups we've ever traveled with. That was the last time I cruised with my mom. It was the first and only time I cruised with my grandparents and my extended family. My grandma's brother and his wife came, and then my mom's sister and her family came. But that was 13 years ago about, and so I'm really excited to see how the ship has changed. I want to see like the sanctuary. I don't even remember seeing that space when I was on the ship before. My life has totally changed in the time since I was last on the boat. Also, when we were on the ship, we were pulling into Pisa, and we had some kind of problem with the ship. It lost power. We were adrift off of Pisa. We were watching the land come closer, and then we ended up getting tugged in, and part of our port day was impacted with that. But that was pretty exciting. We had no air conditioning, no comforts in the ship. We were all just waiting to see what was going to happen. And my sister was the one who used to do like travel filming, and I remember in France she was so caught up trying to film at the train station she almost missed our train. So I have asked her if she would let me use any of her footage that she has. Maybe I can share that with you here, but we were definitely up to some shenanigans. It's not that hot out, so I can wear my hair down here. We brought Dramamine. We're expecting this to be a rough route, and I mean, it normally is when you're going north. It's pretty choppy until you get like past California. So anyway, I'm going to show you around the hotel a bit later once we have the evening reception, and then it's just an overnight here, and we're going to get on the ship. It's a 3-day cruise from LA to Vancouver with no ports, so it's going to be a lot of checking out the ship, maybe remembering things that I have totally forgotten. I know that last time we were on, they did horse races. So like they sold these little horse figurines, and then we named it and decorated the horse, and then later on in the cruise we ended up racing it. Of course we won't do anything like that because this ship, we're only going to be on it for a couple of days. That was a 10-day cruise or 12. But a majority of the people on this ship boarded like back in Australia, and they have already been on board for weeks. We're just like joining for a couple days, and I think a lot of them are continuing on to to Alaska. So it'll be really interesting, and there's a magician on board that I'm looking forward to seeing, and just a lot of relaxing. And then we get home on the 7th. We have 1 day at home, and then we leave on the 9th back to Vancouver to stay overnight, and then we're going to get on the Ruby Princess for a repositioning trip back to Seattle. So this is a busy week. Usually May is very busy because I try to cash in on these repositioning trips. Chris is not excited to be taking 4 days off for a 3-day and a 1-day cruise, so we might do less of these in the future, but we'll see. So it is 5:30 now, and someone's napping. But the evening reception is going on right now downstairs. It's 5:45 actually. So we're gonna run down there, grab a couple of drinks, and also get a key for the room. Sorry, this frosted glass bolted shut door is pretty bright. Here. Okay. It's actually a very pretty hotel. Cheese and chips. Okay, it is early. My frosted glass window is still glowing. I'm very unsure about this whole thing. I want to know what's on the other side of that window, but I probably don't want to know just given the location of this hotel. So anyway, we're just watching live PD. It's actually live here in California, which it's not at our place where we live. So we're gonna chill out tonight and catch the ship in the morning. They have a huge central courtyard type thing. It's beautiful, and this is double the size of other embassy suites. They notoriously have these open things, the rooms surrounding an open area, but this one's twice as long. We went down there for the evening reception. They had 2 red wines included. I saw people getting these drinks that were 50% whiskey, 50% Baileys, and that looked interesting. I don't know what it was. I think it was whiskey. They had rum, vodka, that whiskey thing, and then I didn't see any beer. But every other embassy suites that we've stayed at before, you could take your drink up to your room or out throughout the hotel, but this one had a sign that said you can't take the drinks out of the area. And then their snacks were chips and cheese dip, jalapenos, and salsa. No vegetables at all. I mean, for the price of the room, especially considering that we're staying on points, yeah, it's not bad. I set our pickup for 10 a.m. tomorrow, so we'll be heading to the pier at that point. And I did go on to the cruise personalizer, and I was able to download my boarding passes. So I do have them electronically, but not printed. We're going down to find the bistro to get something for dinner. We just looked at the room service menu, and a burger is $22. Just not happening. Okay, I got some pictures of the menu. Ridiculously expensive. Some of the things aren't that bad, but $23 for a burger before tip and probably before even adding cheese, no. Good morning, it is cruise day. We're getting on the Golden Princess in about 3 hours. It's 7 right now. Well, actually, I guess 4 hours. I'm gonna run downstairs and get coffee and check out what the breakfast is because the manager's reception last night was no bueno. So let's go see what they have.
housekeeping there already.
I feel like this is not going to switch over. So, okay. I put the other thing in there. So I have decaf coffee on this side and caffeinated on this side, and it's brewing everything out of... Oh, because I didn't switch that. Okay, well, I'll just redo it afterward with that one. Okay, we are leaving. Our lift is downstairs, so the line for breakfast is still super long. And breakfast actually ends right now. But we'll see how having electronic boarding passes goes. Royal Princess and Golden.